I'm Josh.
I'm Banks. And this,
Odd Places,
yeah, this is Odd Places going.
viral.
So, Josh, I've decided I don't know if I want to hug anymore.
No more at all, huh? You're done hugging.
Maybe I don't want the obligatory hug anymore.
Okay. Are you no longer a billion hugs? Have you given up on your mission?
No, I'm still a billion hugs. However, I want them to be virtual, I think.
Interesting. How do you virtually hug someone?
All right. So here's where I stand. I sit on this matter. That is, the obligatory hug. It's almost like the obligatory handshake, and
Uh,
I kind of want to get away from that. And I think now with the pandemic, people coming back into each other's lives, you can set those boundaries pretty immediately. You know, I bumped into an ex-girlfriend, and we set up a time that we were going to bump into each other. And I said, hey, just so you know, I'm not going to hug you or touch you. And it was okay. She said, it's because of the pandemic, not because of you don't want to touch or hug me anymore. And it felt so easy at the end of that for me to walk away. And, it was more like, okay, we'll see you. It was not this, oh God, I'll get a hug. Not, I have nothing against hugs. I think I have against the obligatory.
you're almost sounding like a huggist a little bit. Yeah, it sounds like you do have something against hugs, but I know you don't. Just because I know you enjoy hugging. I have to say, this is very odd coming from you. That's all. This is very interesting.
Well, we are in odd places, so
Yeah.
and it's the societal you must hug when you leave kind of mentality, and I just
But see, when I leave someone, I don't usually hug them, to be honest. Only because I come from a background where we didn't hug. That wasn't part of my family culture. So I rarely hug people when I don't see. I think people kind of sense if you're a hugger or not. I think they can get that idea. I don't think people automatically will just hug you. I think you have to put off that aura. You have to put off that openness to
yeah.
it.
I have this friend of mine, and he is a hugger. First time I met him, he just hugs everybody. Married, a little bit older than me, and he'll meet you, and he's just like, I'm a hugger, and he does allow them to say, no, I'm not a hugger, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Not that he goes in, stealthily to hug everybody. And yeah, he's like the happiest, easiest, go lucky. And if he doesn't get a hug, it's like, okay, no, I'm not taking it seriously. I'm not taking it personally.
I appreciate that he announces it though. That's really nice of him to at least let us know.
All right, okay. So with me, the hug. I mean, yes, the hug is a type of connection. I feel we need touch in order to be the best human that we can be. When we have the actual touch, we get something. I don't know what we get. We get something that makes us happy. Maybe the endorphins are flying off or going off, something. And that's all good. However, to have to hug, maybe it's the have to.
I think that's what it's, yeah. Although it sounds like someone needs a hug. I don't know.
You're talking about me, aren't you?
That's exactly who I'm talking about.
I probably need a hug. You know what? I probably do need a hug. Oh my God.
I wonder if you got a hug right now, I wonder if you would change your tune on obligatory, quote unquote, hugging.
Yeah, I think a 2-hour nap after a night of consuming too much alcohol would help out probably just as well.
You haven't been hugged in a while. This is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. No, not really. Not really. I mean, my Airbnbers, we don't hug. I mean, yeah, we're not hugging. I mean, we're to the point where like, I just pat them if I'm trying to get around them if they're in the kitchen together. All right. So here's something I do love. I do love kissing. Kissing, there's just something beautiful.
Wow. Okay.
It's the hug, I guess. Because here's the thing: I don't kiss everybody, and I I think there's more people that I do hug, or I did hug pre-pandemic.
But kissing's okay. You like kissing.
Now, it is it is not an everyday occurrence that I have that.
Okay.
Maybe that's why I don't do it as much.
And how do you balance kissing versus hugging in pandemic age? Because kissing seems like it would be even more problematic, let's say, for
Oh,
transferring
I'm,
disease.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. And here's the thing: if I don't get to the point of a hugging, then I'm not going to get to the point of kissing. However, I kind of want to kiss. Yet, and I'm painting myself in a corner here. Yet,
You are.
we're, we're in a pandemic and social distancing and touching. Last night, I'm at a function, and not a function. I'm at this place with a friend of mine, and we're drinking. It's not a bar. It's like it's a place that sells stuff. I'm not going to tell you where. It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't. And we are sipping our wine, and
They sell wine. There you go.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And two females walk up to us and start talking to us, and he and I start talking to them, and it was like meeting people in a bar or something. It was not a bar. I guess the point I'm saying is it was like, oh my God, we're in a pandemic. These are people I do not know. I mean, they just came up. They said, hey, what are you drinking? Oh, hey, can we have some? And I was like, sure. Go, the cups are over there. And it was odd. Here's the second time we're using that, to be in a situation like that in the pandemic. Because I've not been to a bar and like sat down and like try to pick up. I don't really try to attempt to pick up people. I'll meet people. I'll talk to them. This was the first time that it felt like, like, hey, we're two women, you're two men. Let's talk. Let's drink.
Yeah. Interesting. And I don't know if you feel out of practice or not, but I'm very curious about this virtual hug idea. Are you more open to virtual hugging than to physical hugging?
I think, let me back up. I think I have more control over, in this pandemic, I have more control over my relationships and creating the boundaries immediately by using the pandemic as an excuse.
Yes.
And I get to control this uh, this aspect of relation. I'm an overachieving relationship person where I want to control it to a point where I'm going to feel this way and I'm going to make sure it doesn't get it stays in this box.
Right. Which is control you had before pandemic also. It's just now you've got an easier excuse.
Right. You're right. I do. You're right.
Just, hey, use it. Although I think I'm going to give 1-800-HUGS a dial and have them come over and give you a nice big hug. And then let you evaluate after you're sleeping with a nice big hug.
Okay. So let's go with virtual hug. What is the closest thing to a hug that is not a hug?
Maybe a compliment. Maybe saying something nice. Because a hug is a warm feeling. So how do you give someone a warm, nice feeling through verbal or just expression, mannerism?
Yes, I think the most basic would be a smile. That would be the closest thing to a hug. You smile at somebody, they get a warm feeling.
Yeah, I go with that.
So why not just, I'm just going to smile to everybody.
Okay.
So
you're going to become a billion smiles. You're going to be a BS. BS, I like it.
So you go with a smile. The next thing might be to compliment,
Compliment, yeah.
Look at them. Maybe you could look at them. That could be close to
eye contact. Eye contact's always good.
A smile. I don't know what else would be after that. I mean, virtually wise.
Yeah, virtual. I think after that, you just got to hug them.
I know. You tell them something funny, they laugh. There you go. That's a reciprocation.
Right.
No, that is a reaction to, I guess, something. And that's a warm feeling too. All the things that are warm feelings. A smile is a warm feeling. Looking, being seen gives you a warm feeling. Laughing, you smiling, which is from someone else smiling.
Kind of sounds like you're describing a comedian. Comedians look at you, they smile, they tell a joke, or they self-deprecate, and then you laugh, you feel great, and they're happy.
Yeah, yeah. I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd Places going.
Bye, roll, baby.